Brittany, and today's video is another scary story video. I haven't done one of these in so long, at least to me. I feel like it's been forever. I feel like I've just been playing a bunch of scary games and oh my god, it's been forever, so I have to get back into doing that because a lot of you have been like, you have to tell another scary story. So I'm gonna do that for you guys right now. Now this story is a true story and it's all about a demon. This story is called Demon of Detroit. It's all about the haunted Cole Adams house in Detroit, Michigan. It all started in the early 1960s when Mr. and Mrs. Adams moved into the house. They had 5 small children and 1 dog. As soon as this family moved into the house, they all sensed that something weird and very creepy and eerie was going on in the back bedroom. All of the children avoided going back into that bedroom, even the dog. It was a very tiny room that would just hold a bed and a little closet. Now Mr. Adams, he worked the night shift every single night at his job, so during the day he would come home and he would go to sleep in that back bedroom. He just thought it was a really good place to sleep during the day so nobody would bother him. He started experiencing the craziest, most terrifying nightmares when he was sleeping in that room. He would actually wake up screaming and shaking in fear. As the days went by, his nightmares got worse and worse. He ended up losing so much sleep, he was so exhausted that he actually just moved back into the master bedroom with his wife. Which I don't understand why he didn't just sleep in the master bedroom to begin with, because I guess he would just tell his family, like, don't bother me, like I was up all night working, like I'm trying to sleep. You know what I mean? I don't know. So once he was sleeping in the master bedroom with his wife, all of his nightmares seemed to stop. Mr. Adams' mother would actually come to the house and stay with the family for a little bit, and she would sleep in that back bedroom. The very first night that she slept in that bedroom, she got no sleep at all. The next morning, she actually came to Mr. and Mrs. Adams with her face completely pale, like she saw a ghost, and she was shaking. She said that she heard terrible sounds that night coming from in that room, and she could not sleep. These sounds went on all night long. She decided to cut her stay short and she just got the heck out of there. Then another time, one of their friends actually came into town and stayed at their house in that back bedroom. They did not tell their friend about all that craziness going on in that back bedroom. Shortly after midnight, that man actually woke up to the feeling of somebody pushing him over. He opened his eyes and he saw somebody standing outside of the bedroom door. It was a woman with very long hair. Now I know, when I first read about this, all I pictured in my head was Samara Morgan from The Ring. Now this woman was apparently wearing a short fur coat and a blue dress. He then decided to get up and walk towards this woman. The closer he got to this woman, all of a sudden the lights in the house turned off. Every single light. Which I don't really understand why any of the lights were on because this was after midnight. But, I don't know. So he couldn't see this woman anymore. He was stumbling all over the house because he couldn't see a thing. It was pitch black. All of a sudden, all of the lights turned back on and he was standing in the kitchen where he saw Mrs. Adams at the kitchen sink. All of a sudden, the two of them heard this loud wailing sound and this sickening odor just came right through the kitchen. All of the doors then started slamming. The next morning, Mr. Adams then came home from work and Mrs. Adams and their friend then sat down and told him everything that happened the night before. Mr. Adams did not believe them. So that night, he decided that he's gonna sleep in that room by himself, even though he had nightmares before, but I guess he just didn't really think that there was some demon or some ghost that was in that room. He just thought he was having crazy nightmares for I don't know what reason, but it's insane. So when Mr. Adams was in that room, he was just about to drift off into dream world when all of a sudden he heard something from in that room. He just heard something moving around, like somebody just walked into the room and was just, walking around. So he thought it was his wife. He called out his wife's name, but there was no answer. He then turned over to look at who was there, and what he saw was a hideous, terrifying face looking right back at him. This face was just inches away from him. This thing started moving its mouth like it was talking, but no words were coming out. Just a hissing sound like a snake. So, what do you guys think about this story? Also, just to let you guys know, yes, the Addams family did move out of this house right away after that incident with Mr. Addams that night. But was it that terrifying? What would you guys do if you were in Mr. Addams' situation? Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, all of my links are in the description box below. My Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.